Helldivers, a weapons workshop is coming, and we have exciting news to go over. So be sure to grab a hot cup of liberty and let's dive right into the video. To start off everyone, we will first go over some topics from Arrowhead themselves and Reddit, then later move on to the leaks. Apparently the team at Arrowhead Studios are looking to hire a content director. Shams posted about this job role, and upon looking further into this, you can see this stated: as the product director for Helldivers 2, you'll play a key role in keeping players engaged and excited about the game. You'll be figuring out what we give away for free, what players love paying for, and making sure our monetization and retention systems follows the best loved, most effective methods from other games. In short, you will be in charge of how the product aspect of the game evolves and thrives. Working with the product team, you'll bring solid insights and practical solutions to the table, drawing inspiration from other successful games. You'll be cherry picking best practices that make sense for Helldivers 2, pitching innovative ideas that will shape our game's direction and resonate with our community. This is a great move considering it's a live service game, and as you know, live service games needs either regular content updates or a really great progression system. I would actually prefer more regular content updates than a better progression system right now. That's just me. I think a good progression system does play a huge role in making a live service game great. However, content is just as important in my opinion. By this though, it does seem they are looking at other games to see how it all works, and they also are planning to release free content eventually in the long run, but they first need to hire a product director in order to do this. Either way, I think this is great, especially for Managed Democracy, because you know, new content, and you know we love new content. Drop a comment below. Are you excited for new content to come? We have had so much recently. The team's cadence is super high right now, so I'm really stoked to see what is coming next. Obviously, we had the massive Illuminate update, and then not so long after, the Gloom update, so I'm very positive there is something else on the horizon. Now, on a related point from Arrowhead, there seems to be talks on capes and the progress in which it takes for them to add more into the game. Quite surprisingly, people have wanted more cape variety in the game, and I did not actually realise how hard it was to actually implement more capes into the game. I thought it was quite an easy job. However, there is a lengthy process they acquire, so there is not any legal issues basically. After the most recent issues with the Galactic War, someone did mention about giving us a free cape, you know, similar to the review bomb cape situation previously, and B Vitamin pretty much said it's not as easy as people think. You got to design it and make it, then pass it through legal checks. Lots of people have to see and approve it, decide on the date and method of its distribution, get narrative to write descriptions, wait for a patch to actually add it to the game. Basically, anything that gets made has a lot of people involved. Nothing can just be quickly added on a whim. Game development is a complex process, and that process has to be done properly. There you go guys, straight from B Vitamin herself. I did not, as I said earlier, realise the lengthy process it actually takes to add capes into the game compared to other content. Just take a look at the review bomb cape. That's taken ages and we still don't have that yet. I have not seen this appear in my armory yet, so if there was another cape to come for the Galactic War map issues, then it probably would be for a long time period, because the review bomb cape is still not here in the game yet. Let me know below, do you want more capes, and if so, what types? I did make a short video some time ago going over fan-made cape designs, which did look really cool. There's definitely a lot of potential here. Moving forward, there seems to be a problem with some of the laser weapons when using certain emotes. I find it so funny. I don't know why this is happening. Maybe it wasn't tested fully, but just give this a watch. As you can see, it does not function as it should. Now, have any of you noticed this? I have not personally, since I don't use laser weapons a ton really. If you have though, drop a comment. I'm sure Arrowhead will be aware of this issue if it's raised enough. I am actually really liking the posts from you guys. If you don't know, all of this comes from the Helldivers 2 Reddit page or the Facebook page. I've linked it all below if you want to check out yourself, same as the leaks. Now, on the topic of Reddit posts, this was super interesting to me. I like the idea of customizing our ships. This post right here says, what if they sold us Warbond banners for our ship in the Superstore. And hell yeah, I would love to be able to kit my Super Destroyer out, even perhaps being able to display your own custom armor and weapons rather than everything just looking the same. You know, there is so much potential here for the game in regards to small features, but I don't think we would see this anytime soon. Maybe something like this would come in a future update, but again, it would probably be for a very, very long time period. Being a live service game though, and the fact we would not see a Helldivers 3, it's more than likely we would see loads of more features being added over time, to the point there'd be so much crammed into the game. But at the end of the day, they can only do so much in a short span of time. The big question is though, would you like to see a feature like this in Helldivers 2? You know, a Super Destroyer customization feature? Drop a comment and let me know. Now moving on to big news, the latest leaks on an official weapons workshop. Basically, the latest on customization. All of this is as up to date as you're going to get. In regards to leaks, this shows various different modifiers for the Liberator. I think it all looks really, really sick. All of this was removed 3 days later on Reddit, so you can't actually view it now. However, I still managed to grab this leak. Tier 5 NPC says, "Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Today we're going to take a quick look at some Liberator Pacific modifications that will make your Liberator all the more cooler and efficient." He then goes on to showcase a load of different variations from ACOG scopes, sniper scopes, red dots, iron sights, different barrels, you name it, it's most likely there. There is also weapon camo skins, which we did see some time ago in a menu that was apparently being worked on for weapon customization. The big question is though, when will this all arrive, because it's been a while since this was leaked. In my opinion though, it looks almost ready to go. Yes, each attachment affects the way the weapon handling feels. These are all being reworked from what I've gathered. However, keep in mind that these could also simply be weapon parts designed for other planned weapons, since a lot of weapons in your arsenal do in fact originate from the base Liberator. Personally, I would love to be able to kit my weapon out with a drum mag, long barrel, incendiary rounds. Just imagine an adjusticator, okay, an adjusticator with all of that on it. Honestly, that would be absolutely insane. You know, I don't want anything goofy or stupid. I like Helldivers the way it is, but adding a little bit more variety will go such a long way. From this leak though, it does suggest they are hard at work on new content and features, and as you know, their cadence is really high right now. This does look about ready to go, so when will this all come? As always, let me know your thoughts below. Do you want a full-blown weapon customization feature? I sure would. This is the latest leak on weapon customization from what I know, and it's also the latest leak as of right now. I do see left, right and center all over YouTube, Facebook and Reddit about progression being an issue, and I think being able to unlock different attachments for weapons, like using materials to craft weapon parts, to construct them, or metals to buy them, this would sure help towards that issue. Personally, with camos, I hope you can actually customize each individual part, you know, just to add variety, and I really hope you can also add solid colors, so it's not just camos. There is also one more leak I'm going to go over. In case any of you missed this, I actually didn't see this myself until now, but basically in the dev live stream that Arrowhead Studios did just recently, they accidentally leaked, okay, the warp gate that supposedly is coming to Helldivers 2. Maybe they did this intentionally, you know, or perhaps it was just a mistake. No one's gonna obviously know, but it's there, you know, in plain sight. Either this is a new enemy spawner spawning new enemy types for the Illuminate, or it's a place that Helldivers can go to, you know, warp into and go to like a new location, whether that's a ship or an Illuminate's homeworld. I mean, it's most likely, okay, most likely a new enemy spawner, but a Helldiver can dream, okay? A Helldiver can dream. There is a new idea for you though, Arrowhead, you know, a warp gate that could take us Helldivers to a new location. Now, if that was ever to come, it would be a long time from now, but I think that would be an awesome idea. Imagine warping through an Illuminate teleporter and then appearing on their homeworld, fighting new enemy types. I think that would be really, really sick. Without further ado though, guys, let me know, what do you think this warp gate is going to be? An enemy spawner or something much more? And if Arrowhead Studios is watching these videos, then yeah, there's an idea for you. I think it would be really, really cool. I do know Twinbeard appeared here from time to time, so you know, it is possible. It is possible. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. You guys are legends. Until next time, go and conquer the galaxy, full managed democracy, and I will see you in the next video. you.